Hello, welcome to the channel, and here we are. It's a lovely sunny day at my first job in the new van. Just pulled up here to show you around the van. So I've got my roof rack on now with the ladder. The van doesn't look right until it's got my ladder on it. So there we go. There's a couple of bits to do still on the sign writing. Gone for the decision to have no telephone number on my sign writing. Just keep it really simple with my social media and my website. The thinking being that a customer has to go then to my website or to my social media and see that content before they eventually give me a ring. So, good idea? I don't know. Let me show you inside. I spent like a whole day organising it and fitting it out. There's so much space in here, so much room for everything. Let me just take a couple of things out so you can see better. So there we go. I had this racking which I fitted in this side, so I've got it totally organised with all my chemicals that I need to have with me. All the main chemicals are all there. Then I've got like scraper tools, I've got pressure washing attachments, I've got my PPE, all my window cleaning sprays and chemicals are all here, and accessories. Then I've got some other gloves and things. I've got my little Gloria sprayer, my heavy duty pump sprayer, which I use sometimes for spraying chemicals. My tank is all at the back there, tucked away. I've got my trolley there, so if I need a second worker when we're doing window cleaning, I'm going to use my trolley, is the plan. We don't do that very often, work the two of us. So this van setup is less emphasis on the window cleaning side of things, leaving more room for the pressure washing kit. That's the idea. And I love these racks, which I used to have on my old van. So I bought those for this van as well. Keeps the poles tucked to one side. So I could have got Josh to do all of this. He can do bespoke fit outs with whatever you want. This was one of the cheaper racks that I could find for inside the van. So if you're doing window cleaning and window cleaning is your main thing, you might find this kind of setup a bit tricky to work with. It might not be the best arrangement, but the whole reason for setting up this van is to set it up for my business and the way my business runs now. So I've got plenty of room here, so the emphasis is, yeah, more on the specialist exterior cleaning. I get some of those calls of people wanting maybe one-off jobs or once or twice a year type jobs. And for most window cleaners that can be a bit annoying because it interrupts your regular round. Whereas I actually find I quite like those because I have someone else doing some of my regular round in the background, and I try and keep on top of those calls that are coming in. And obviously some of the more unusual stuff like the roof cleaning. So I actually quite like those. If I can book them in, and I'm booked in for those one or 2 months in advance, if I can keep up the schedule of that kind of thing, that's the aim. That's the aim of this van and this setup. So I'm not doing as much window cleaning, but I've got room for all the other stuff. Today I've just got a small pressure washing job. It's a job actually I've done before, a pathway and steps. They've asked me back to give it a bit of a clean up again. So that'd be a nice little job today. Make sure I'm a little bit nervous. Hopefully I've got everything I need and I haven't forgotten anything, left it in the old van. Not all that dirty, but it's a bit of a health and safety issue, I think, because it's an office. They've got some steps there that tend to be quite slippery, they say. A colleague slipped on them, nearly hurt themselves. So that's why they're keen to get it cleaned up. So it's kind of just a bit of a freshen up, really. No, it's a little bit of an awkward spot. The nice thing is about the van, compared to the van I had before where I had to put everything on top of the tank, so it's much easier to unload now. It's all lower down. So yeah, now you can see the space I've got to play with a bit more. Put this out. So I've unloaded everything I need: chemical, gloves, my boots, think that's everything. So much room. I forgot the ramps though. I have got a set of ramps. That would definitely make it easier. So there we go. That's all done. First job in the new van completed. And I've cleaned up all this pathway. The steps have transformed, really brightens up the place. Not very slippery anymore. Bit of a health and safety issue, so they might be back next year for a clean up, just to freshen it up, make sure it doesn't get slippery again. But I have applied the chemical during the cleaning process to kill off any algae in the surface, so that should stop it coming back so quickly as well. All part of the service. This has been a little bit tricky, this pathway, as it gets a bit waterlogged. The more I clean it, the more water builds up, and so there were a few little puddles in a couple of places, which are difficult to get rid of. But yeah, it's made a massive difference to the whole place. So there we go. Van work to treat, and looking forward to loads more cleaning jobs.